This is how to lose stomach fat and tighten your waist. And I'm not actually joking. For more evidence-based health advice, hit that follow. First of all, we have different types of fat. We have the subcutaneous fat that lies just beneath the skin. Then we have the harmful visceral fat that lies deep inside the abdomen that pushes our belly outwards. This type of fat increases your risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. So this is one way to reduce this harmful visceral fat. Do your cardio. Cardiovascular exercise has unique benefits on visceral fat. And let me make it clear, I am not talking about a calorie deficit. Cardio burns visceral fat without being in a calorie deficit or losing any weight. This meta-analysis on 117 controlled studies found that both the dieting and exercise groups lost visceral fat when weight loss was achieved. But cardio also burns visceral fat without any weight loss, whereas the dieting groups could only lose visceral fat when they lost overall body weight. This shows that losing stomach fat is not all about creating a calorie deficit. It's much more complex than that. Oh, well, Dr.idz, surely weight training does the same thing. Sorry to tell you, lifting weights is not effective at burning visceral fat. Backed by this review of 12 systematic reviews and 149 controlled studies, which found that cardio was effective but resistance training had no effect on visceral fat levels. So how does cardio target stomach fat? Via several complex mechanisms. Visceral fat cells are more metabolically active and thus more sensitive to sympathetic activation, also called our fight or flight response. So you can increase lipolysis of visceral fat by engaging in intense aerobic exercise. Plus, it's thought that the cytokine interleukin 6 plays a role in visceral fat breakdown. And cardio is known to stimulate interleukin 6, leading to a preferential loss of fat from the abdomen rather than anywhere else. And this redistributes fat tissue from your stomach towards less harmful subcutaneous areas like your limbs. So I guess you can call it a kind of spot reduction. So how much cardio should you do to lose that belly? Research shows that 3 sessions of 30 to 60 minutes of moderate to high intensity cardio a week is enough to see results without changing your diet. And usually the higher the intensity, the better the results. So the point is, if you want that belly to go, do your cardio.